Jai Jagannath. In my last episode, dealing with the story of Satya Harishchandra part 1, ends with Sabya, the wife of Harishchandra, opting to work as a maid to take care of the household of some family in exchange of gold coins that was to be given by Harishchandra to Brahmarshi Vishwamitra as subgifts or dakshina. That puts Harishchandra in a total state of disarray, dilemma, confusion. In this episode, which is the concluding one, I will present how Harishchandra faces these hard realities of life without bothering for come what may. All of us know that he is Harishchandra the truthful, and he decides then and there in favor of the truth because he knows that truth is nothing but a proxy, a moniker, a synonym for God. Immediately he goes back into the platform and declares, I am ready to sell my wife and my son. When Brahmin comes, he says, I will pay 500 gold coins for your wife and 250 for your son. With much reluctance, Harishchandra was forced to sell his wife and son into lifelong servitude to the family of a Brahmin. But it is the compelling power of truth that has already created a shield around this couple, and at this moment of parting with each other for the entire life, they remain calm, peaceful, and see beyond the trajectory of whatever is happening right now. At this most grief-stricken moment, with eyes brimming with tears, hearts swimming in ocean of sorrows, they look at each other one last time, have their communication for the entire life, and then they turn away. Shabya and Rohit move behind the Brahmin. Without looking even, Harishchandra collects his 750 gold coins. Vishwamitra appears, takes it away, and says, 3 more are 250 more gold coins. It is almost 3 o'clock afternoon. Harishchandra goes back into the platform again and declares, I am ready to sell myself. I shall live as much as I possibly can in my natural life so that I will serve to the maximum period of my life to my master. This time a great crowd has gathered because they have seen this strange man claiming to have known everything, including warfare, yet looking like an emaciated buffoon. They have also seen he is selling his wife and son. So they have gathered there to enjoy his miseries. Sudden Freuda is called. It's almost dusk. Harishchandra declares one more last time and says, I am ready to sell myself, and breaks down as if an undefeated general has lost his first and last battle. But at this moment comes a harsh, frightful, upbraiding voice from behind the couch. I will buy you. The crowd clips as if moved by an invisible force. In between the crowd appears a frightening giant looking like a man. He is huge, over 7 feet tall, huge belly, rotten teeth, foul smelling, has a garland of bones around his neck, and has a skull in his hand. He has covered his body with a torn out blanket infested with bugs and insects, which he has recently taken away from a dead body. The crowd whispers, Pravira, and begin to disperse as if an ominous comet has appeared. In the celestial city of Kashi, even death is not feared as much as Pravira is. Pravira is the keeper of all the crematorium grounds in the eternal city of Kashi. He has the horrible job of collecting a bag of rice and some money from the weeping relatives of the dead people who come there for the cremation of their near and dear ones, and turns them away who are unable to pay the price. Harishchandra hears in his left ear Vishwamitra by using the yogic power saying, My son Harishchandra, don't do this. The fact that you are even thinking to go for this job is enough demonstration of your great commitment to truth. I absolve you of the rest 250 gold coins. Working a minute with this man will earn you so much of sin that you will rot in the hell for hundreds of years. Harishchandra hears in his right ear his wife Shabya saying, a man who doesn't stick to his words is worse than the vilest of the criminals. Speaking from his heart, Harishchandra replies to Vishwamitra, O effulgent one, I have not given my words to you only. I have given my promise to the universe. Truth is dynamic. Truth is not fact. I will not accept the job because I don't like this. No, sir. Even if it means that I will rot in the hell for eternity, still then I will prefer the job before being branded as a liar. Boldly strides down the platform, collects his 250 gold coins from Pravira. Vishwamitra appears, takes it away, and silently blesses him, saying, Your debt is now over. Harishchandra leans down before Pravira and says, My lord, from today, your wish is my command. Pravira drapes over Harishchandra's body the same torn out blanket which he has taken away from a dead body as a mark of his servitude to him. We get nervous when we are faced with the slightest of the difficulties and make God responsible for all such happenings. But here what Harishchandra says, he keeps on saying to himself, though my seas are dark, my stars are gone, still then it is due to the mercy of God I see the light of truth and have met the pole star of my life. So walks behind Pravira, the king emperor of the earth, into his new duties as keeper of all the crematorium grounds in the city of death that celebrates death. Pravira shows him his hut inside the main crematorium ground and says, From today onwards, you will reside here. Your duty is to collect a bag of rice and some money for lighting up each funeral pyre and turn them away who are unable to pay the price. Harishchandra says, From it, 1/6 goes to the king, and of the rest, 1/3 will go to me, and rest is yours. Harishchandra says, Yes, my lords. Every day Harishchandra sits not on the throne, attending to the business of the state, but in front of the funeral pyres. This is not something that runs from 9 to 6. It is a 24-hour job because death comes all the times. Day and night people are streaming in, and Harishchandra dutifully goes, collects a bag of rice and some money for lighting up each funeral pyre, and turns away who are unable to pay the price. Because such is his duty, his allegiance is now only to his master. This is the true service to truth. You cannot pick and choose truth that applies to you as truth. Truth is one and eternal. No doubt Harishchandra has made the ultimate sacrifice of truth. Even then, he is undisturbed. A feel of calm always prevails over him. He faces changes of life in front of him with the coming of dead bodies of children who are not supposed to die. People struck down in the prime of their career, and old people living well beyond their prime. Day after day, he sees the impermanence of life, and in spite of all such happenings, it is because of the atmosphere there and sitting before the funeral fires. Most of the time, his skin shrivels, his eyes become darker, lose their luster. In spite of that, he finds an unearthly peace there and feels that God is right there. What is to do is just to close the eyes, and beyond the miasma of death, he sees the permanence of soul. Thus, the Satchidananda, the eternal peace that Harishchandra finds here, he was unable to find when he was the king emperor of the earth with all his wealth and power. Destiny has not done yet with this great king. One day at 3 o'clock night, knocking goes on the gate of the crematorium ground. Harishchandra goes, opens it, and finds one old-looking, discolored lady with the corpse of a boy in her hands. She says, Sir, my son is just dead because of being bitten by a cobra. The venom was so potent that it killed him within minutes, sir. Please light the funeral pyre for his cremation tonight only, as per the requirement of scriptures. Harishchandra asks, Do you have the bag of rice? Do you have the money? No, sir, I don't. Harishchandra says, Then I am sorry, my blessed lady. He is about to close the gate, but suddenly he asks to himself, Why my heart is beating so high? Why I am feeling so restless? Looks back, and his eyes fall on the forehead of the dead child. What he sees? It is the mark of the prince of the realm on the forehead of the dead child. who is none other than his loved son Rohit. He breaks down and looks upward. That old-looking lady, discolored, shriveled teen, almost completely disoriented, made with the instant loss, is none other than his beautiful wife, Shabya. Shabya too recognizes, and both of them come into each other's arms and console themselves for this untimely loss. Now, Shabya asked to Harishchandra, will you not cremate your own son? Harishchandra says, you know the answer to that. My master has asked me to collect a bag of rice and some money for lighting up each funeral pyre. I cannot be untruthful. You have it. Shabya too has made the ultimate sacrifice and remained virtuous and truthful all through her life. So she has also developed an inner power which she did now, till now, before being inspired by Harishchandra. She immediately goes inside and then and there manifests a wall of fire right in front of her. She says, my beloved husband, please come. All the three of us will enter into the fire and again reunite in the astral realm. Harishchandra feels, what a nice solution. He happily goes, but stops near the fire. My beloved wife, I cannot enter the fire because I have promised before Pabira to remain alive as much as I possibly can to serve my master. Now Shabya feels that it is only God who is moving his celestial husband. Words are being spoken which will be remembered for ages to come. She walks inside the fire with her son. Harishchandra looks calmly on as the tongues of the fire become bigger, brighter and hotter and begin to engulf the queen of the empire and the prince of the realm. Harishchandra just gives a vacant look on the heaven as if the souls of his wife and son are moving, and finds one very bright pendulum-like thing is coming towards the earth. It is so bright, almost blindingly bright. Harishchandra reverts back his eyes. Immediately manifests before him the king of gods, Lord Indra, in a golden chariot. With the divine presence, the entire atmosphere changes with the replacement of the foul smelling of the charred corpses and burnt flesh, and with the fragrance of roses, jasmine, and lilies. Indra says, O king, there was a test conducted by Lord Brahman. Since the lower ages are coming, there is the need of a pole star for people to follow, because they cannot go in and out of truth as and when they want. And you have returned with flying colors. Harishchandra asked, for your test, did you have to take the life of my innocent child? What he has done? Indra simply smiles at him, which was so discordant to Harishchandra that he looks back, and where the corpse of his son was supposed to be, instead there stands a strong and stout boy. Rohit runs up towards his father, hugs his leg. Harishchandra scoops him up as if a man scooping up water in the desert. Harishchandra holds him tightly as if never to let him go again. Shabya too runs to him, and all the three reunite. At this reunion, there comes the appearance, divine presence of Brahmarshi Vishwamitra. He says, O king, I am sorry for testing you so harsh, because such was the will of Lord Brahman. Now I return back to you, your entire kingdom. Go and start administering the earth again. Harishchandra says, no, my lords, I am in lifelong servitude to Pravira, the keeper of this ground, and my wife and son are to that Brahmin. Now Pravira appears. He is no longer the horrifying, scary man. He says, I am the god of Dharma, the divine accountant keeping the tidbit karmic accounts of the human beings in earth. I have erased you of your servitude to me, and that Brahmin is too one of the devas, and he has erased the servitude of your wife and son to him. Indra says, because of your commitment to truth is such great that it even exceeded the morality of the astral beings, and therefore you have now earned the right to ascend into the heaven with your wife and son in your mortal form. Come, the golden chariot awaits you. Harishchandra says, no, sir. When I was born to this earth, I was meant to serve, to take care of the people of earth. I cannot deceive them. Looking at Prabhira, Harishchandra says, you are the god of Dharma. Don't you have the power to distribute all my good karmas that Indra says amongst the citizens of the earth? The entire heaven is stunned. Even gods are unable to comprehend the extraordinary morality implied in this. They clap and say, be glory to Harishchandra, be glory to Shabya. Indra says, Tathastu, be it so. All your good karmas are distributed among the citizens of the earth, and earth will be dharmic and prosperous like never before. Now go and start administering the entire earth again, because during the period of your absence, people have suffered a lot due to the emergence of a lot of tyrant kings, like the one you saw at Kashi, who was even collecting revenue from dead people. At this moment comes the appearance of Lord Brahman. He says, O king, it is because of your commitment to truth with such single-minded focus. From today onwards, you will be known as Satya Harishchandra, Harishchandra the truthful, so long as the sun and the moon shines in the sky. Harishchandra returns back to the capital city and rules the entire earth for many more 100 years, and thereafter attains liberation. So ends the story of Satya Harishchandra with the message that God is truth and that truth has to be uncovered within us. Jai Jagannath.